Hi guys, and welcome back to Pass and Move. And for today's episode in our Persistent Parma series, or series rather, I don't know why I keep making that mistake, but anyways, we've got the final game for you here in the Serie C. Now, as you can see, we're in the very last spot of the league table, so it's going to be difficult. It's right down to the day. I figured I'd do a live comment just to, you know, if we don't make it, then at least you know that we're going to start a different series, and if we do make it, then you know, the next episode won't be till the final of the playoffs anyways. So but yeah, first we have to you know, beat Alto Adige. Anyways, since that last episode, which was the final against Bassano, so we obviously lost that 3-0. We actually managed to bounce back straight away and get our first win of the second half of the season against Pordenone with Felice Evacchio as well, getting the winner in the very end of the first half. But unfortunately, two consecutive losses, namely Venetia being a terrible result here. We did lose 6-2, and these two didn't help us. Really, we just fell down the table after these. So I did mention about how tough this little set of fixtures would be, and it proved so. But thankfully, we did manage to beat Mazzorla 3-1. Goals coming through Modolo, Vico, and Marconi. But unfortunately for us, Gavarno fought for their lives, and we were away from home, but they still managed a 0-0 draw. Just a couple of updates for you. Actually, I wanted to show you where Gavarno were. Yeah, as you can see right there in the very end. I don't even know why they were fighting, to be honest. I mean, they're pretty much relegated. I think they were fighting to get out of the automatic relegation. They were hoping to be in the relegation playoff bit. But anyways, the update is that I had to switch tactics to try and get results. So we've kept the same formation, but what's different is actually just the team instructions. So what we did is we got rid of the whole playing at a high tempo and in a direct manner. We're actually going to leave that up to our players. When you play normal, as you can see here, what it says is that they'll adopt a balanced approach and they'll increase it and slow it down in a different situation. So that leaves the players to be a bit more decision making, and the pass and direct is mixed as well. So that means they'll go short or long depending on how they feel, basically, and what needs to be done. But obviously I felt that we still had to make sure that we don't have too many long shots or useless shots, really, especially playing with a target man. So we just added the work ball into the box, and we've given them a bit more creative freedom here by playing on a be more expressive sort of mode. I would have liked to have played roam from positions, but problem with that is that the box-to-box midfielder already has a roam from position. So if I put another roam from position in the team instructions, Scavone is just going to be all over the pitch, and that's not too good considering we're playing in a two-man midfield. But yeah, that's pretty much the only update or change that we've made. Same tactics. The only difference is actually here we've added the control mentality. Now that we're not really playing in a high tempo or direct tempo sort of style, where we can actually have the mentality of control, where we need to just basically control the game a little bit more. But anyways, and yeah, finally the attacking 4-2-4, they're all the same instructions, just different mentalities, and of course this one's the only one in a different formation, just pushing up the wingers and see how things go. But yeah, let's get into today's game. Final game of the season. I'm pretty sure no one else is playing after this. As you can see, everyone plays on this day here, and we'll be hoping other teams drop points. If everyone could get a draw, that would be perfect, but that's highly unlikely, and we'll need to win this game to ensure that we actually survive and manage to stay in the playoffs. Otherwise, we really don't have much hope, and we would be facing, well, the end of the series, as well as actually more likely that I'll be fired as well. So even if I didn't end the series, I'll probably be fired because I haven't met expectations. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense to keep on going with this series if it's been 2 seasons now and we failed to gain promotion, which was the initial target. Of course, the point was to take Parma all the way back to Serie A, where they belong. But anyways, as you can see here, Parma will secure a playoff berth if they win the next match, so we just have to do that. We are the favourites according to the odds, as well as the odd expert who thinks that he's going to go for a Parma home win. Wise, hopefully it's wise. But just to show you the huge difference, we used to be on top of Bassano in like, I don't know, about halfway through the season, and now they are 23 points ahead of us, and obviously they've already won the title here and they've gained their automatic promotion. So that pretty much shows you that you have to play in the second half of the season, obviously. But Bassano just did really well to come out of nowhere and get that automatic promotion. But anyways, I think we can be a little bit demanding here, considering we are the home team as well as the favourites. And players seem to have responded well to that team talk. So we're just going to quickly mark their attacking midfielder, because he can seriously exploit this little space here in between our centre midfielders, or rather in between the defence and the midfield. So just behind the midfielders is what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's get into today's game. We'll just have to quickly show you guys the goal replays. Alright, everything looks set. We're going to get a nice little pre-match look into the game, I guess. But anyways, let's just quickly add the league table so you can see us jump up and down the table as the game goes on. We're really not interested there. We're here. We're still in 10th place according to what's going on in other fixtures as well. So hopefully we just keep that. Apparently we've gone up the table, so I think Modern are just losing their game. But yeah, if we can maintain this, that would be great. It's been 20 minutes and we haven't had a single highlight for either team, so it looks like it's a bit of a close game. As you can see, it says here they're playing a defensive 5-4-1 diamond formation, so it looks like they're just really trying to hold on to a result. I'm not really sure why. Where are Alto? Oh, they're all the way in the bottom. That doesn't make sense. They should be trying to win the game. Anyways, this hasn't been good at all. We are the favourites, so we are going to tell my players I'm far from pleased from what we've seen. Hopefully we can motivate them and get at least some extra motivation, some extra highlights at least, or even not even extra, at least a highlight. I mean, we haven't had a highlight so far. Strikers seem to have not really been performing too well. But yeah, as you can see, Alto are here. I don't think that keeps them safe from the playoff spots, but I think because Forlia are 7 points ahead, they don't have much hope in trying to get out, so I think they're just okay with today's results. So we'll have to push on. That actually reminds me, I will push on. We'll see this highlight in just a second, but either way we need to push on and score the first goal of the game. We are finally going to get the first highlight in the 54th minute though, so that is progress, I guess. Garufa puts the ball into the box, but it's immediately dealt with, and Alto are going to try and counter. They don't really seem to be committing too many men here, but they are taking their time and slowly pushing up the field. And Desana has the ball now, and he does no mistake to find his winger. Are they going to put a good ball into the box instead? Garufa does well to deal with it, and the ball is with Zommers. Come on, boys, let's do something here. Instead, he just boots it up to Kallio, who can't unfortunately win that because he's been marked by like 3 players. But he puts a good ball into the box, and Corrale makes no mistake to score. And we have gone a little bit more attacking, but yes, we did get the first goal of the game, and we do climb up to 8th just through that goal. So hopefully that stays as is, and hopefully we reach the final in the first place. Unlike last season, we did get into the playoff spots, but we didn't progress past the quarterfinal. I think Giorgino must have picked up a little knock there. He is in 62 conditioning for some reason. Unless he started the game that way. Maybe I guess that's kind of my mistake for not paying attention. This is the 60th minute though, so we'll make some changes. But first, let's see this highlights. Cavoni puts a good ball to Kallio. He just has to put a good ball into the box, and that's exactly what it does. I thought the defender was going to header that. And it is Corrale with the second goal, and that's a brace for him so far. Can we get a hat-trick? That's the question. We're getting a beautiful view here of the second goal. What a cross. But God knows what these two are doing here. Just float. I think they're just ball watching. And what a volley as well. Goalkeeper stood no chance. And that is 2-0 for us. I keep forgetting to make subs. Right. I was just talking about how the strikers aren't playing well. Giorgino doesn't have a backup, but we have to take him off just because of how tired he is. So we'll bring on Carlo Di Risio and hope he can do something. You know what? I think I'm going to change his role. I think he's capable of playing as a deep line playmaker. Yes, he can. So we'll just play him as that. Makes more sense anyways. And there you go. Who knows, I could bring more balls from the, from our half into their half, and maybe we can catch them out a little bit more. Scavoni is also tired, but his backup was Carlos, so we'll just leave him on for now. Looks like we don't have to make too many substitutes, which is good, I guess. But what really matters is just the scoreline. We're going to get a highlight here, and it is Alto with the ball. They do head it on, but thankfully it's you know, nothing dangerous. And then Prota's the one with the ball now. Can you prove your Serie B qualifications? Yes, you can. Make no mistake. That is Kallio all the way through and through. That's 3-0 for us now. That's safe. Without a doubt, we are in the playoff spots. And let's hope that's not the commentator's curse. But yeah, what a cross this is as well. But the header's even better. Goalkeeper backpedaling, stood no chance. That's just a good header through and through. A target man header, really. And who knows, maybe we might just gain this promotion just yet. I think since switching tactics, the team have improved, morale has improved. So I guess this team is never really set to play a direct manner. Let's see what we can do here. Number of players tired, but I want to give someone who's played a good game a rest. So I think we will take off Kallio for Evacuo. See if Evacuo can do something off the bench. He really needs that extra motivation, I guess you could say, or encouragement or confidence boost. But yeah, it does look like it'll be Modena, Lumezzane and Parma, our team of course, who are going to get the promotional spots. It looks like Padova haven't done enough so far. I think it is up to 10th, just I'm not 100% sure. We'll get a look after the game. But anyways, this should be the last highlight of the game. And they're just kicking about until the ref blows his whistle. And there you go. What a performance, indeed. And we can just quickly tell our players, I'm very happy with the way we played. And let's see where that takes us. Who our draw is. I'm not sure when the draw is. It's actually not showing up here. Yeah, we could have a look at the table though. So let's have a quick look. There you go. So it is Modena. Yeah, it's Padova who missed out, and thankfully everyone below us lost their games. So it was just if we got a draw, we would have been okay. I think even if we lost, we would have been okay probably. With 54 points, we would have ended last. I think Modena did lose their game. They did to Bassano, of all teams who didn't have anything to play for anymore, except for Pride, I guess. But yeah, that does end the season for us here. As you can see from the player stats, most assists is Fedevico or Vico, and that's pretty much the only player who's made any sort of impact on the league. Emmanuel Kallio also getting 15 goals. That puts him tied on 7th with Matteo Marini. But that's pretty much it. So I mean, that pretty much tells us own story. He was only there because of his first half of the season performance. But yeah, I guess I'll be showing you the playoffs. Let's see if we can skip ahead and get a chance to see who will play. Let's just give it a quick. Well, I mean, if the program moves, or the game rather. Oh, well, there you go. Sorry, just did it right there. Serie C draws us versus Gubbio. Now, Gubbio are in the same league as us, of course, but they did end higher up than us, so it should be a bit of a tough game. I'm trying to get the league table. And yeah, the difference is that they lost less, drew a little bit more, and there's only a 3-point difference, so hopefully we can, you know, get ahead of them on that. But yeah, I think that should be all for today. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.